Because when
it's just not the same
He's
animal.
gonna fight Kelvin
Gastelum in Brazil.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Why do you think being in Brazil is a big deal?
Because you can get some help to regulate his body back to where it was.
What are you saying?
Because when you get off
USADA,
testosterone, your body starts producing estrogen and all that. You can't get it back.
USADA goes to Brazil, right?
They're going to go to Brazil for sure.
You should go to Brazil, yeah.
They just won't go a lot.
They won't be there all the time. And with Jose Aldo, when they tried testing him, they made the guy like he had to stay at customs. They wouldn't let him leave. Like, it was super weird.
Well, tell the whole story.
Yeah,
do you know the whole story?
You got this.
The first time they came, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't take the test because he said he didn't know the guy. But apparently the way it happens, like, I've talked to people that have been tested. They're like, it's super shady. Yeah. They come up to you. They'll take you into a room. They'll test you. It's not sterile. They're just like, we want to test you right now. They'll watch you when you go to the bathroom. Tim Kennedy said they had to watch him take a shower. They had to look at him. Jesus Christ. Like, you get home from training, and they're like, we want to test you.
Why
like,
do
can
they
I
have
take a
to
shower?
shower
I can't take my eyes off you. You can't.
They're that way for a reason, though.
Yeah, it's because people are cheating.
Yes.
They can't. So anyway, the Aldo guy, they're trying to deport him. They're trying to kick him out of Brazil. Like, they're literally trying to get him out of there. They're trying to say, you don't have any authority to test us. You're not even from this country. Like, they're throwing the kitchen sink at him. Then, finally, the next day, they get him to test, right? He gives him test, and then he trips and spills it.
Who does that?
Aldo.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's like, what?
There you go.
And then, so he has to give him another one. Like,
and then what happens?
It doesn't mean anything. He didn't fail. Doesn't mean anything, but it's all like these guys, like Vanderlei runs away from the guy.
Yeah.
They come to his gym, I got to go, takes off.
Sure.
Which is he got fucked more than anybody ever in the history of that.
Ever.
Because they banned him for life, which is insane.
It's insane.
Crazy.
100%
They didn't
insane.
reverse that?
Nope. Well, they did. They made it unconstitutional or whatever the fuck they did. They said it was illegal, but they haven't reinstated him.
No. But did you see they're about to give Cyborg exemption?
Well, did
you see that?
They figured out whatever it is that she has, whatever personal medical issue that she has, and that this drug does help that personal medical issue. And since it's not necessarily a performance-enhancing drug, what it is it's a diuretic. It also is it helps when women start experiencing effects from androgens. Like, it mitigates some of the negative effects of androgens. There's a bunch of different properties that these different diuretics have, and whatever her condition is, apparently they're examining a testosterone therapeutic use exemption,
And it looks like she won't be suspended as long.
Which exonerates her, and and all of us who said that she was doing something she shouldn't have been doing. But we don't know what the reasons why she was doing it in the first place are, but we know that
in her background, though, it's not like crazy to assume other things. But that Durandamy, as soon as she won, she's like, oh, everything's all good. Like, how do you, Cyborg, if she's ready to go, my fucking hand hurts. I'm down a little while.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? You're
Yeah,
talking
I
about
wanna
a
fight Holly again.
46-time world Muay Thai champion, right? Or 46-0 in Muay Thai, 10-time world Muay Thai champion. And you bring up Cyborg, and she's like, Jesus, my hand is killing me.
Before that, she was all good.
You know what?
She's like, world champion, you're going to fight Cyborg.
She's not afraid of Cyborg. You think she's afraid of Cyborg?
No.
She's not afraid of Cyborg.
No, but you can't say that like right after a fight. Like, you really, I don't
Maybe
think
that's
she's
the
afraid
truth.
of
Maybe
anybody.
her hand was broken. She's such a
sure it
savage.
is the
I'm going to
truth.
fight with the broken hand. Then I'm going to fix it out.
Listen,
No,
it's not broken.
she could go in there
She
with
has
an
torn ligaments.
AK-47 and Cyborg would knock her face off.
Do you think so?
Yes.
It's going to be interesting.
Say that again?
It's not.
Say that again?
Cyborg's going to destroy her.
Isn't she a 10-time Muay Thai champion?
Do not care.
Okay.
I do not care.
It doesn't matter?
But you
It
saw
doesn't
when
matter?
it does matter. Well, you saw when Cyborg fought Jorina Barge, right?
Yeah.
Jorina Barge, won the fight. Cyborg was very brave for taking that fight. But she got
landed
knocked
some
down.
huge shots.
She did.
But that's also straight kickboxing.
It's also big gloves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Cyborg, people forget how strong she is, how good she is on the ground, and the way she hits. Those kicks aren't going to do shit. Enjoy that, Durandamy.
Damn,
Durandamy
angry.
was impressive. But
I just feel like that's,
Damn, you're that sure?
I'm 100%, yeah.
What?
Cut to Brendan Shaw, kiss of death.
She's the champion.
Cut to Holly Ronda.
Cut to Eddie Alvarez is a big problem for Connor. You didn't say that, did you?
I did say that.
Cut to Connor hasn't sold me yet.
Yo,
I've
Connor
always been a Conor dick rider.
Who has he fought?
You guys see the fucking Conor Mayweather thing? It's
getting close.
They're saying that it's like literally agreed upon.
Amazing.
So what do you think's going to happen? Do you think he's going to run into an issue with the UFC? Or do you think he's right about the Ali Act?
I don't know, but I think...
Have you looked at it?
I have looked at it. What I think's going to happen is I think Dana, there's no way Dana would let this happen without being part of it. I think they come to agreement with the UFC and Dana's part of it, and it happens. Yeah. Here's a question for you, Joe: who's going to commentate it? Because boxing and UFC, you know what I'm saying?
It would be a boxing match. It would be a boxing.
Yeah, but you need someone who's knowledgeable on Conor McGregor.
You figure that out.
You can't have three boxers.
No, it'd be way better if they did it than if the UFC commentators
you have to have
did
both. I think you have to have one balls deep boxing expert and one MMA expert.
Why though? Because
Conor comes from. I know, but Conor comes from that background. They can give you the history of Conor and all that stuff.
But the sport is boxing, so I feel like you could have somebody who just brush up on that, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'd rather have someone who represents us. Would you not do it, Joe?
No, I don't want to do that.
Really?
I want to watch it with you guys. I want to get drunk.
That's fair.
No
Come
alcohol.
on, man. Listen, if that's happening, we're getting hammered, and we're gonna fucking
for the
broadcast
biggest companion of all time.
I'd rather do that than be there live. I swear to God, I would.
Hell yeah.
I tell everybody, I'm like, I love commentating for the UFC, but I fucked up when I started doing the Fight Companion. Because the Fight Companion is epic. It's so much more fun when we get fucked up and we're laughing and howling at each other.
There's a knockout.
And we're watching the fights together. I'm sorry, but it's better. Yeah. It is better. Like being there live is fucking insane. And I enjoyed this past weekend, but I would have definitely enjoyed it more if you guys were there.
Yeah.
And if there was better fights. Yeah.
What the UFC should do is we should make some sort of a deal where like we do it like this. Let those other guys take over the commentary, and we'll just have this we'll have like two sound things you can choose. You can choose
like
A or B.
Yeah, it's like
you
Spanish,
can choose like
instead
Espanol.
it's just companion.
You just go for
companion button.
Have a Spanish interpreter.
Listen, man, you get to see people.
You don't even need a
chill
companion
and
button.
have fun.
You don't need a companion button. You just flip
too hard
on
to
the
sync.
internet.
It's too hard to
the
sync.
sync. Okay.
Yeah,
Syncing is annoying. Syncing is annoying.
Yes.
We should do that. Should be like the Spanish channel or the Spanish. You know, it should be like a little button you press.
It's an option.
Yeah, like you get closed captions. You know when you get closed captions?
Yes.
There should be a Fight Companion
You
button.
just watch you just put it on mute. And like what everyone
But I
else
don't want
does,
it on mute. I want to hear the slap of the kicks. I want to hear dudes move around. I want to hear the get back the punches.
Okay.
I want us to hear it. I want us to be in here. See what we're missing. What we're missing is not that there's anything wrong with the commentary. The commentary is great, but we can't really broadcast the commentary because it's not our product, right? But if we were sitting here, we were watching it, and we had a raw feed where there was no commentary, just slaps and punches and kicks.
Yeah.
And and we would also like have our own take on what the fuck is happening rather than the commentator's take. And if we're wrong, it'd be even more hilarious because
Typically are
drunk stone dudes talking shit while they're making each other laugh.
It's like Mystery Science Theater.
What if they offered you a deal, but they said no weed? You can't smoke weed.
He would say, okay. And
that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's legal. Like marijuana is legal in California.
Yeah,
we're adults. We pay taxes. I would for weed itself. I'd have to stand up for weed. That's like if somebody said you could do your stand up, but you can't swear. I'm like, because of who? Like, it's not hurting anybody if I swear. Right. It's not hurting anybody if I smoke weed. No, I'm not going to agree to that. That's stupid. Because I'm in a position where I don't have to agree to stupid shit.
Right.
That's a stupid thing to agree to. Imagine you're working with someone. You're working with someone. They're like, I really like you, Brian, but I want you only wearing yellow. Okay, you can work with me, but only wear yellow. Do you understand? Yellow is our color. It's how we want to be represented. When we're giving you ones and zeros, we want you to dress with appropriate colors.
That is
so stupid. You can't smoke weed. Fuck you. What do you want? A shitty show?
Exactly.
What do you want? A less real show?
We get sponsored by certain weed companies. Sponsored by certain wine chateaus.
Probably pass on the alcohol for Eddie.
Perhaps a wine chateau.
Yes.
The alcohol.
Yeah, we don't necessarily need alcohol all the time, but every now and then we go off the rails.
For the main event. For the main event.
Yes.
A couple shots.
That's a good plan.
Couple shots.
What we're going to have to do is on the next studio I build, I'm going to have a button where we have we're talking over each other button. So like they're like a button I can press where I don't have to say it, but we'll see like flames all around us. Like, oh, it's going bad. Like videos behind us that show flames. Oh, okay, we're there. Just to let us know. Like we're getting
how about
crazy.
everyone has a button when they're talking, they hold their button, and then when they're done talking, boom.
Radios do that.
Walkie-talkie it.
Electric shock.
And you see who's live. There's a light.
Dude, that would be so weird.
You can't get talked over.
They do have these things, these arms that we have, that have a light on it when it goes live. That I didn't think look good, but now I decided
You want them
I'm
now?
a dork. I want a little light on these things that light up when we're on
That's
the
kinda
air.
cool.
Oh, you do?
Makes us feel.
Is it a green light?
alive? No, it's red, bro.
Well, that
like
means
that
stop.
sign. Like the one on the air.
Like Brian
No, it
Seacrest
means
has.
fire, bro.
I see you.
Ryan Seacrest has one of those.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Do you think he
he
wears
does.
makeup before he does radio?
He has everything. He does
100%.
everything.
Do you think his shirt
I worked
has
with him.
rips in it too, in his pants? Like everything. Like
I
I just
spent-
fought that Puma P45 that killed those alpacas.
I spent 2 fucking weeks with that guy.
Did you fuck him?
Did you guys suck each
He's a
other's
small
dick?
guy. He's about 140 maybe. I enjoyed
does he
towering
taste like?
over him. I don't know what you're talking about. We got drunk in his study. We were reading.
Was he cool, B? Was he like a
Yeah.
guy's guy, or were you guys like jacking each other up?
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I didn't really.
He's a friendly guy. I've done his show before.
I said something to the effect of, "You did well this year. You made $13 million that year." I go, "Things went well." He goes, "Having a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun."
He's like he produced the Kardashians.
Yep.
Like he's involved with all that shit.
Oh yeah,
he's a
getting,
beast.
He's getting
Stupid paid.
I think he's originally from Finland or somewhere. He's like originally not American.
fucking foreigners.
I think.
Fucking taking
Bullshit.
all our
Originally-
Coming over here
jobs.
and stealing all our fucking factory jobs.
Trump for president.
I think he's Swedish. Is he? Is he
Trump.
from somewhere else?
Two-term Trump.
Two-term
I'm wrong.
He's killing the game. Though. American Idol, there's 2 hosts, and the one guy was like,
Smart.
"Fuck it, this isn't going anywhere." And
Georgia?
Seacrest stayed with it, and
okay.
fucking.
So he's from Georgia. So Brian just made
but
that
the
up.
Swedish part.
Yeah,
of Georgia-
Swedish. Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a Swedish
Now, would you say
section.
you're completely full of shit?
Yeah,
or
there's
just
Little
half the
Sweden
time?
in Jordan. He's from Little Sweden in Georgia.
Is Jennifer Lopez still on one of those shows?
American
Yeah.
Idol's no
No.
longer.
Jennifer
Yeah.
Lopez is doing
American
a cop
Idol's no
show.
longer.
No, I think they're bringing it back, but it's been off for a couple seasons.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez is doing that show with
Ray
Isn't
Liotta.
Steve Sharip on that show? That's the Ray Liotta.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see
Doug
J-Lo
Davis on that show.
at the Grammys? God damn, she is fine.
She's
she does
45.
she
and
gets
she's
better
just
and better,
10.
man.
I think she's
a
older
10.
than that.
I think she's 50 now,
so
is she?
fucking
Or
hot.
late 40s. God.
She and Rose McGowan are my 2 favorites as far as physically.
Yeah, don't ever compare
physically
those
looking.
2. Yeah.
Seems weird that you
Basic-
mentioned.
basic white
so
girl.
good
Oh
looking.
no! Rose McGowan is not a basic white girl.
Her face is very
Dude,
pretty.
let me say, I
That
did something
body?
with her back in the day. I did this thing for VH1 where I played a perverted fashion photographer that was just in it to get laid, and I had a couple scenes with her. She's cool as fuck.